Hey, this is Adam from Mecanto.com product reviews coming at you with my own Explaindio 2.0 demo. Now I do want to start by pointing out I am not one of those product reviewers that got a free copy of this. I purchased it legitimately. I also purchased two of the upsells. I will admit there was quite a few upsells, and I won't say that, that's necessarily a bad thing. It did seem a little excessive, but they're actually offering useful additional components such as, backgrounds that you can use with your videos, video clips, audio. So you just need to kind of look at what he's offering and just ask yourself, is this going to help me? Personally, I just went with a couple $1 trials that he offered for, I think, the Platinum Club and something else. But my purpose today is just to log in. This is a very, very, very high-end video creation tool. Many consider this to be the best video creation tool for online marketers in terms of being a video tool that allows anyone to be able to create sketch animation videos, which can be a very advanced task for most of us in general, certainly myself included. But Explaindio certainly makes these things possible for those of us who could normally never do it. So that's my goal in this video, just kind of show you, hey, here I am as someone who's never done this before. Let's see if it's easy enough for me to do, because I certainly believe that if it's easy enough for me to do, you can probably handle it as well. One more thing before we get into this. At the end of my demo, you are going to see my review page for Explaindio, which I'll finish. I'm going to pause and finish that up and then include that in the video, and also include a link below this video. But basically, I guarantee that my review page is going to have the best price for Explaindio at all times during this launch. In addition to that, I have exclusive bonuses available on my review page, where if you purchase through my website, which is a very well-known product review website, you will receive all of those bonuses, or you may choose your own bonuses, and I will have more on that again towards the end of this video. So let's get started. Let's log in to Explaindio and check it out for the first time. Now I know you're excited to see the product itself, but let me quickly show you around the membership area, the members area. And what happens here, it's a very clean, straightforward area, and it's going to show you what you've ordered, basically, what kind of membership you have. In my case, I have the Explaindio Pro video creation software. Everyone's going to have that. It's good for a year. After this week, I believe the price goes way up. So basically, it's in your best interest to purchase during the first week. I also did the trial for Platinum License and Designers Club, paid $1 for the first week on each of these. I figured, I can't go wrong. It gives me access to images and videos and things like that I can use with my video creations. So it's just resources, and resources are always very good to have. So I decided for $1, I'll give it a shot. There is live Explaindio training, and I can register for that. It's probably something that's good to have. There is access main Explaindio video creator member area with downloads and training. That's probably where we're going next. Click here to access Creators Vault and Designers Club. That's the two OTOs that I just mentioned. And then we have our downloads, Explaindio Video Creator for Windows and for Mac. So I'm going to go ahead and download our Windows version. It's 417 megabytes. I'm going to install that, and I'm also going to check out the main Video Creator member area while this is downloading. Okay, so over here we have short video to get started. I'm going to watch that and then come back to this video. And just a lot of different resources to help you get started. Again, you're not going to be flying blind on this one. I've used the original Explaindio video creator, and I can tell you from my experience, this is as good as it gets in terms of being a user-friendly video creation tool that can do it all. And you know, and that's just, it's amazing for a lot of us because, as I mentioned before, it just wasn't possible to do some of the things that we can do with Explaindio Video Creator. Let me just show you real quick the bonuses that will come with your purchase. This comes with everybody's purchase, regardless of the level, membership level that you decide to go with, regardless of whether you do the OTOs or not. But here is some of the bonuses. So 500 professional music loops. You get all kinds of resources here. 250 DJ style video backgrounds. I'm definitely going to download these while I'm paused. Explaindio Power Slides Collection, 100 animated slides, and make your own slides. So here are some more bonuses. On and on it goes. So what I would recommend is basically creating a Explaindio resources folder on your hard drive. Organize that so you know where everything is, because you're going to probably come back to these. I'm certainly going to use them for the demo that I'm going to show you today. So let me organize these on my end and kind of get a watch the demo video, and then I'll come right back after that and we'll get into the software itself. Okay, now here we are inside Explaindio Video Creator. I'm being a bit quiet and respectful, hopefully, because my wife is asleep at the moment. But anyways, this is actually my first time inside of the software. I've briefly watched one of the many video tutorials available through the members area. And I've also downloaded, as you can see here, and I've also downloaded all of these animated slides and sketch images. I mean, there are so many, and you're going to see how awesome this is in a moment. But there are just so many resources that come with this software. I have never seen anything like it, and I'm being completely honest with you. Now, this is going to be a multi-part demo series simply because there's so much that this program is capable of doing. I could not possibly cover it in one demo, and even if I do about 5 demos, I wouldn't be covering everything. But I'm trying to get a feel for it and show you this at the same time. So let's start here. What we're going to do is add a slide selection, and as you can see, we have 3 options. We have add animated slide from collection, create a new sketch scene, which I believe is basically creating from a blank canvas, and then add a sketch from your personal library. Now, I don't have anything here because this third option is basically if I had already created videos, then I could use a sketch scene from there and kind of blend it into my new video. Or if I had any templates that I created on my own with Explaindio, but I don't. So basically we're going to start with this. And since I signed up for the $1 trial for Platinum and Designers Club, I actually got a bunch of additional slides here, all these mega bundles. They are basically part of that, but all of these without mega bundle are part of the base package. Now when you go into any slide pack, you're going to see multiple slides, and basically these are templates. So it takes you through slide by slide an entire animation. So what you could do is very easily create marketing videos just by using these templates. You also have characters here. As you can see, this is a 15-part slide pack, and it just flows from one slide to the next. And of course, remember, you can use your own animations, and they could be real videos too. They don't have to be these characters, but it's just again, one of many different features here. And of course you get the preview every single time you select something. So I'm just going to choose one of these and work with that. So I'm going to choose one of these 3 characters here. I think we're going to use John. So what I'm going to do, you can either add a single slide or the entire pack. I'm going to add the entire pack, and what that does is add all of my slides here, and it tells me the duration of each individual slide. Now in a moment you're going to see how easy it is to customize this, but let me just show you the preview here. So this would be our preview. Case study, John, a winning entrepreneur. Okay, so it tells the story of John, and so now I'm going to do that. But as we click on each one, our properties will appear in this pane. So I'm going to pretend this was my story. Okay, this is, go to text area 2, this is Adam's story. And you can see how easy it is to modify any of this template, and it updates your preview on the fly. So it's going to be a case study about Adam, who is a winning internet, we'll say affiliate marketer. Alright? And he's swimming in money. That's me. Not quite, guys. But maybe I will be after using Explaindio for a long enough period of time. Time will tell. It's definitely a great product, and that's the honest truth right there. Now, moving on here, you can also add more to these slides if you want. You could add image, video, and animation. And this is where all the resources come in to play, the value of the resources. And I say that because if we click Gallery, you can see all of the different resources I have available here. You have charts, you have chat bubbles, business icons. I mean, you have absolutely everything that you could need to create one of these sketch animation and any type of video. And that's why it's so great, because it makes it possible for all of us to create videos like this, these trending videos that engage our audience, and they actually lead to real sales and conversions. So as you can see, I have a bunch of arrows, and what I like to do is just kind of show you, I don't need to get picky here. The point of this is very simple. I just want to show you how easy it is to add a person into our video. So I'm going to click this random image and add it here. Okay, now she's in the video as well. And we can move her quite easily like so. Okay. So she's happy too, right? Both of them are happy. And we'll take her out. Just want to show you how easy that is to do. Now there's the duration, so we move on to the next slide, okay? And we go back here. What was Adam? What was Adam doing before this? Let's see. Adam was depressed, very depressed, because of his dead-end day job, okay? Because of his dead-end day job, and very fitting, has the briefcase there and everything. So, you know, you get the idea here. Basically, we can turn this into our own video. Put a lot of effort, energy, and passion, but so I'm not actually going to go through this whole thing because I want to show you a few other features. But suppose I wanted to produce this video as is. Let's actually go towards the end though. I want to see if there's something at the end. Okay, here's kind of the call to action. So what are you waiting for? Call us. So here is where I would put my website URL, right? And don't have a phone number, but assuming I did, maybe something like that. And instead of call us, it might be actually visit my website. Let's just do this. Let's get rid of the number altogether. And so what are you waiting for? Put a little question mark at the end there. Visit my website. And then at any point, what you can do is you can go ahead and preview what you've got. Make sure it looks good. Make sure it looks up to standards, your standards. And once you've done that, you can go ahead and save it. Okay, you can save it here. And then once you've saved it, you can create your video. Now it will ask you to log in. But for some reason I've actually had some problem. I think I need to go back and find out what my password is. I'm not sure if it's because I was an Explaindio 1.0 user, I don't know. But anyways, you can technically create the video without logging in too. However, you will have a watermark, but I'm not actually going to do that. It'll look just like the preview that we had, but just to show you this, you're going to export your slides and they're going to come out as one file. You can choose the playback quality, okay, 720 in this case. Alright, and then you would click Start Export to start creating the video. Now what I would like to do actually is move on to a new project. We're going to call this test number 2, and I'm going to show you I'm going to try to show you the sketch to video feature. A lot of people talk about that one, so let's check that out. Alright, now let's try to do something else. This time, I'm just going to start with a single slide. So let's see what we have here. And I have something in particular in mind, so I think this one will work. So I'm going to go ahead and say add a single slide, and in the text area I'm going to change this to Orlando, Florida real estate. Actually, let's do this. Real estate, Orlando, Florida. Okay. And what I'm going to do here is actually add a image background, and then we're going to add a video inside the image. So let's do that. Go to our gallery here. Here are some of our royalty-free images, and I'm going to look for something that is just a photo of a house, basically. I'm sure I have one somewhere with all these different images here. Just kind of clicking at random. Let's see. Got a lot of flowers. Okay, here we go. We'll use this one. So I'm going to add that image, and as you can see, the real estate caption is still there. Stays in front of the image. Very nice. And we're just going to scale this image to the canvas, basically. So I have to make this a bit larger and then change the offset. Make it a little more large here. So now we have a background image just like that. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is add a video. Now, what I want to do here is add a video that I found on YouTube. So I searched for Orlando real estate, and I'm just going to grab the first video I see, copy the link address, and I'm going to go to a website called keepvid.com that allows you to download any YouTube video to your hard drive. And again, I apologize for basically whispering through this presentation. Hopefully it will not be too hard to hear. So I'm going to allow that, and in a moment I will have the option to download. Okay, so let's get the 720p video, and I'll drop it inside my Explaindio folder under videos, and I'm going to make a new folder called downloads and just call it Orlando real estate. Okay, so now we go back into Explaindio, and we're going to make sure that we're adding the audio from the video. We're going to browse and select it right there. Wait for it to process. Okay, now we have it inside the canvas, but it's a little too large right now, so I'm going to change the scale. As easy as that. Okay, and now I'm going to move it up a bit, just clicking my way up here. There we go. And let's make it just a little smaller. And now we will go ahead and preview. So there you kind of see it. It's a pretty cool feature, isn't it? You've got a video playing inside of your video, and you can use the audio from that video. As you can see here, we didn't lose any of the elements, and it's pretty much that simple. So in this demo, I've basically shown you two different things that you can do with Explaindio 2.0. There are many more, and in my next video you're going to see some of them, and I'll be speaking at a normal volume. But in the meantime, I do want to point out that if you go to the link below this video, you're going to see my Explaindio 2.0 product review. As I mentioned at the beginning, you are guaranteed to see the best price for Explaindio 2.0 anytime you go to this review page. You will always get the best price guaranteed. So that's one thing. Now the second thing is, if you scroll down, okay, you're going to see that I have an exclusive bonus offer. So that means all of the products shown here are yours if you make the purchase through my review page. Now, I realize that some people might not like one or perhaps all of the products on this page. So I'm actually the only product reviewer out there that has a link below my default bonuses, and you can click that. It goes to my master list and it shows you hundreds of products, and you can literally choose 31 products from that list if you want. Or perhaps you like my default bonuses and you only want to replace a couple of them. You can do that too. The instructions are right there, very easy to follow, 3 steps. And really that is about it. So I just want to thank you for watching this video and supporting my channel. I hope you will join me for future YouTube demos and internet marketing product demos. And with that said, have a great day.